Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news of a fall in economic growth in the US. Their first quarter economic growth came in much lower than was expected in today's second estimate, and also much lower than the advance estimate. It is now reported to have declined at a 1% per annum rate in the March quarter, mainly on the back of bigger decreases in inventories than earlier reported. That's the first shrinkage since 2011. However, markets regard this as old news. Stocks are higher and at record levels. Initial unemployment claims for last week were better than expected, however. In fact, their moving average trend is now at the lowest level since August 2007. 2.6 million Americans are on these jobless benefits. And their pending home sales index rose in April, but not by as much as was expected. Gains in the Midwest and Northeast were offset declines in the West and the South. In fact, this real estate activity is now 9.2% lower than for the same period a year ago. These markets are a drag on the US economy. A worldwide bond market surge, that is, falling yields and rising bond face values, pushed yields to the lowest levels in a year on growing evidence that central banks can keep stimulating economic growth without igniting inflation. And not only are rates low, credit spreads are declining as well. In Japan, the first data on retail spending after their GST rise shows sales dropped at the fastest pace in at least 14 years. It had better bounce back fairly quickly or Japan's reform process may falter. In China, analysts are increasingly sceptical that a major program of stimulus is not going on as is claimed by the Chinese government. It is, and it is at a significant level, says Nomura. Back in the US, it is being reported that the US Justice Department is seeking a massive $10 billion penalty from BNP Paribas for sanction violations. In addition, it has been revealed that a very large fraud probe is underway targeting some other big banks. In Australia, and in an echo of an issue here, their Reserve Bank says foreign investors may be helping to push up prices in some Australian cities, but are probably not crowding out first home buyers. The bank's views were in a submission to a parliamentary inquiry on foreign investment into the residential real estate industry. Bond yields are still falling. The US Treasury 10-year benchmark is now down to 2.42%. Oil is up, especially in the US, as pressure grows to allow exports. And gold is down, now below $1,255 an ounce. Stocks are higher again, with the S&P 500 at a new record today. On the exchange rate, we start today lower. The New Zealand dollar is currently at 84.7 US cents and 91.2 Aussie cents, and the TWI is now at 79.0. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. Have a great holiday weekend.